Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you watch it from. My name is still remain Peter Osin Andrew. I'm here to a message, a very important message to my people, most especially we are from Edo State. I'm here again to speak as a Freedom Truth Power Ministry founder who I have recognized the truth that we shall speak the truth from the book of John chapter 8 verse 32 and the truth shall set us free. So I'm here again, which I title a topic today or a message to the Edo people, most especially to the what's so called politicians. That is what is happening in my state today. I titled this message or this topic, I am angry tonight. I am angry tonight with Adams Oshomole, Aliyu Oshomole, the former governor of Edo State, and the present chairman, national chairman of APC. I'm angry because he have told us so many things. I'm angry because something is happening in our state that we all have folded our hands. We fold our hands and we are watching. I'm angry because Adam Oshomole have told us before, he have chosen us example of how to be a leader, one man, one vote. He have told us how to stand and defend our vote. One man, one vote. One woman, one vote. So now, why I am angry with Adam Oshomole? For the past 2 years or 1.5 years in Edo State, he has been a nightmare for us as a people, as Edo indigenes. I'm a lovely Bini man, and those from Edo State precisely. I'm happy to come from that state. I'm very happy and pleased to come from Edo State. So I'm not regretting that I'm from Edo State or from Nigeria, from Africa. I'm a proud African, proud Nigerian, and a proud man from Edo State. So I'm angry because Oshomole have told us that we have to stand for one man, one vote. But today, what we are seeing, Oshomole is playing games with Edo State, with the people of Edo State generally. I'm angry because Oshomole have told us before now that we must fight for our rights. Why? Now, Oshomole is causing problem with other group of politicians, other group of people from Edo State in Nigeria, in Edo State. So the question we must ask is this: why Oshomole is doing this to Edo State? What is his benefit? What is his benefit? What has Governor Nolase Obaseki has done to him? If Oshomole can come forward precisely and speak and say this is what Oshomole, what Obaseki have done wrong. This is what he have done wrong. So we, the Edos, or we, the Edo State indigenes, we will understand that Oshomole is fighting for our rights. He's fighting for the people of Edo State, or is fighting for the love and the goodness of Edo people. But if Oshomole have not come out, and he says in one of his interview, he said he told him when journalists asked him, he said he told Obaseki to carry the good and the bad and the ugly along. Who are the bad? Who are the ugly? If Obaseki, as a governor, number one man in Edo State, have chosen his own style and ruling, I don't think Oshomole should have had problem with that. We know the good and the bad and the ugly that he's talking about. It is because with the youth of Nigeria, with the youth of Edo State, with the people of the Edo State, we don't remember tomorrow. We don't remember yesterday. We always think of now, 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 now. I'm using this opportunity to speak to all my Edo brothers and sisters, diaspora, at home, wherever you are, for us to begin to think, for us to begin to have a question our people, because they have been they have not been questioned and they have not been answers. That is the reason we always find ourselves in this situation every time, every now and then when election is coming. We must begin to question. Oshomole once told us, he said, one man, one vote. no godfatherism. He fought godfatherism from the beginning to the end. But now, Oshomole is playing godfatherism in Edo State. So that have to stop. Enough is enough for all this rascality of irresponsible characters. We have to stop them. The youth, I'm calling the youth of Edo State, the people of Edo State, we have to rise up to the occasion. I'm angry tonight is my title of my message today. I'm angry with Honorable Patrick Obayabona. He was the former House of Representative in 2017. He served in Oredo until the appointment of Chief of Staff and under Adams Oshomole. The question we must ask these people, what have they done when they were in power? We must begin to ask them question. What have Patrick Obayagbona have done when he was in power or when he had the opportunity to serve his own state and his own people? What have he done for his people? What is the meaningful development and transformation that Patrick Obayagbona have done? Edo people, the youth of Edo, the Edo people, the Ishans, the Benins, the Akoko Edo, the Garia, the Ayon, all the kind of language that we have in Edo State, the youth. I'm speaking to every one of us today. What have these people have done? And when we begin to ask responsive question, and we begin to see responsive answer. I'm angry tonight. It's my topic. It's my message. I'm angry with Engineer Christopher Ogemoyi, who is now Nigerian politician and a businessman and a former Minister of Works and in the federal government. This set of people have been in government for so many years. They have been in the circle of the corridor of power, and there is no meaningful development from them. And then there is no transformation from these people. And yet, they are looking for power. I'm angry tonight. I'm angry with Dr. Pius Odobo. He is the former deputy governor of Edo State. He was a member of the House of Representatives in 1999 to 2007 and representing Oredo and Nwonde Federal Constituency in Edo State. I'm angry because these people have been in power for many years. I'm angry because they don't have the meaningful, they don't have the people in their hearts. Because they have an opportunity to be in power for these years. So they have the right to do or whatsoever they want to do and turn us around as just as a barber chair. They turn us around and dictate us to right and left because we don't know what we are doing. I'm angry with Pastor Ize Iyamu, a Nigerian pastor, former chief of staff secretary to the Edo State government. He was also the gubernatorial candidate of Edo State PDP 2016 in Edo State. He was currently a member, is currently now a member of the Progressive APC, Alliance of Progressive Congress. That is what Usage Ozeyamu, he was last year, 4 years ago. He was in APC. He was in PDP. He left. He came to APC. He left, and he came back again. Who are we fooling? Who is fooling who right now? I guess because we, as Edo people, as the people of Edo State, the new generation and the youth of Edo State, because we don't know what we are doing. We don't know why. That is the reason they are going scot-free. That is the reason these people are being in positions and they are needing more. They need more and they want more. Now they are coming back again and they are playing games with us again as a people. Now we must begin to ask questions and we must begin to wake up. We must begin to reason together in one understanding, irrespective of where we come from or religion, wherever that we come from, or that we're dividing us today, they are using to divide us, or constituency or tribes that they are using language. We must begin to speak one voice and begin to ask these people questions. I'm angry tonight. I'm angry with Honorable Samson Osage, a former elected member of Edo State House of Assembly and representing Uhunde constituency from 1999 to 2007. These people have been in the corridor of power for so many years. And we all know when you are in a representative, you are supposed to represent your constituency and bring a meaningful development to your country, to your constituency or to your state. But these people have not done one. And they are gathering together to say that they are coming back again. For what costs? And why would we trust these people? Because they are being in a position, that is the only reason? Because they are being in power, that is the only reason? Or because they have caused nuisance and they have caused criminal talks in our states? That is the reason they are coming back again. And they are doing the same again. I once heard Oshomole said, he said we should give the power to the good, and the Obaseki should use Obaseki should use the people, the bad and the good and the ugly. And Obaseki said, I don't want to use the bad and the ugly anymore. I want to try as much as possible to bring a new face to the Edo politics, a style of government, the style that without agberus and riffrats and some kind bad elements. That is what Obaseki is doing. I'm angry tonight for the young generation of my state, of my dear state, Edo State, because we are not asking questions. The question we must ask these people: where are their children? Where are their children? Their children is schooling abroad, buying mansions all over the world for them to stay to live. But yet we don't ask this question: where are their children? I want to call on the Edo people. I want to call on the Edo youths, where you come from, state, local government, or wherever where you come from, language that we speak. We are one in the equal in the eyes of God, and God did not create language. He created us as human beings, and the greatest gift that God has given you is yourself, your brain. That you must think with your brain, you must see with your eye, you must hear with your ear. I'm angry tonight, most especially for Adam Oshomole, who I personally, as a docent, as a Nigerian, love him, fought for him. I don't know him, he don't know me. But because of his character, because of his attitude and the doggedness, I followed him from 2007 till before he became the chairman of the All Progressive Congress. But Adam Oshomole fought tooth and nail for us that we must stand for our rights. But Oshomole is doing opposite of what he have told us not to do or what he have fought for. So there is question. Edo people must rise today. The Edo indigene all over Edo State, Nigeria, overseas, abroad, diaspora, we must begin to ask one fundamental question. What is the problem in our states? Why Oshomole don't want Obaseki to come back as a governor as a second term? We all know from 1999, former governor of our state, Lucky Nosahari Igbenedion, ruled from 1999 to 2007, 8 years. From 2007 to 2015, to 2016 precisely, Oshomole ruled from 2007 to 2016. So the question we must ask now, what is the problem? And I guess the problem because he doesn't carry the party people along. That is what he said. Who are these element of people? What did they have for our state? What did the plan they have for the people of Edo State? That is the question we must ask these people. My dear good people of my dear state Edo, we must rise up to this occasion. Come June 22, this month, we must begin to speak one voice, and we must begin to reason together and think. Because these people, these so-called people, let me mention their name once again. Adam Oshomole. Let me mention their name once again. Let me mention their name once again and put a light in it. Adam Oshomole, Patrick Obayagbona, Engineer Christopher Ogemoyi, Pius Odubu, and Pastor Ize Iyamu. Where are their children? Where did their children school? Where will they live? They are using other people's children to destroy themselves, to gain power for themselves and destroy their life. And this rascality and irresponsibility must stop. I had a quote which I see from Martin Luther King Jr. He said, "Our life begins to end the day we silence about the things that matters." He said, our life begin to end the day we silent about the things that matters. And this is a thing that matters today. We must begin to rise on this occasion to speak and nothing but the truth. We must speak responsibly. We must begin to ask questions in principles way. We must begin to see things in purpose of view or world view. This is what we have lacked as a people, as a Nigerian and as African. I'm speaking especially to my Edo people. We must begin to question these characters that have come to destroy us with power. And we must begin to question, why are they doing this to us? We know they are doing this to us to destroy, to divide us for their own selfish interest. It's for their own purpose, not for our own purpose, not for our own good. It's for their own good. That is the reason we must speak out. I have a book here that we call The Blade Called Silence. Let me give you what the power of the devastated effect of silence. The greatest threat to human existence is not war, tsunami, or earthquake. The greatest threat to human existence is the plague called silence. The plague called silence is a disease. The plague called silence is evil. It's a disease yet to discover by medicine. It cannot be checked under a microscope test, microscope test, or for a blood or urine. And this is what we are facing in our country. We are facing the plague of silence, and we are living in the mountain of ignorance. Rise up, the youth of Edo. I want you to rise up and think responsibly, and think purposeful, and think critically about our dear state and these charlatans of characters of so-called politicians. This must stop. We must join hands with our able governor, which is Governor Godwin Nogasere Obaseki, and his deputy, Honorable Shaibu, Philip Shaibu. We must join hands to them to bring a meaningful development to Edo State. Thank you, brothers and sisters. I want you to share this video. I want you to stand on your own point of view, critically and with a directive message to the people. And this irresponsible people, in politicians, they are looking for their own. We must begin to stop them. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for the love of God and peace of Edo State. I love you all. Bye-bye.